The Asians arrived in cold, wet weather at Stansted. Many of them lacked rainwear, yet most seemed cheerful and pleased to be in England.
It's
Whole families arrived
1972
with little
and
cash.
these passengers
The few
are fresh
belongings
off
they
a
brought
flight from
often
Uganda.
seemed nothing.
It was scary, apprehensive, it was exciting as well because we're leaving, we're going somewhere new. But the biggest thing was scary because we didn't know what was ahead. We didn't know what we were going to face.
After being thrown out of the country by Idi Amin, 30,000 Asians come to the UK between August and November that year.
This is Mum, yeah. Back in Uganda.
Among them, family friends Manjit and Bholu.
I was coming up to 14. We were a family of 6. Me, my sisters, my brother and Mum. Dad stayed back a little while. He went to get tickets and we couldn't get any tickets for India, but there was tickets available for England. It was just chaos.
I remember the panic, just getting hold of the documents and getting the airline tickets and leaving Uganda. There were army people all over the place, if you know what I mean, in the city. They were targeting the Asians, yeah. And if you didn't leave Uganda in 90 days, you know, there would be a lot of killings and people being put in prison and all that.
And so they were forced to flee their homes and leave almost everything behind.
What were you able to bring with you?
Or just our clothes in a suitcase and £50 per family.
Even a family of 9,
Even a family of 9.
like yours?
Yeah.
We could only take what we could carry. So each of us had a suitcase and that's all we could take. We could take no valuables because valuables were being pinched or taken off us by the security, by the army who were at the airports.
Manjit's dad, who's thought to be more than 100 years old, was one of the last Asians to leave Uganda, where he'd been working for the British as the head teacher. He decided they'd resettle on Tyneside.
Why did you come to Newcastle? Tusi kyo ithe aaye? The environment very good here, and most important is the atmosphere, the society, the people who make Newcastle what it is.
Meanwhile, Bulo's family relocated to Teesside.
My father had a friend in Darlington who asked us to come to Darlington.
And you've been there ever since?
Yes, and that was home for us.
How did you find Darlington?
It was pretty hard times because of the weather. You know, to get used to the food in UK, the people in UK, it was just strange.
It's now 50 years and 3 generations later, and although the lives of both families are deeply entrenched in the northeast, the concept of home is a complex one.
Over here, we're foreigners. We go to Uganda, they call us Indians. We go to India, they call us, you're English. So we don't belong anywhere. It's very difficult to say where home is.
To be honest, I class UK as my home now.
So this is where you belong?
This is where I belong now.
Where do you feel is your home? Where do you feel is home? Where do you
feel is home?
now?
Yeah.
No, I don't feel anything. I feel happy everywhere.
Sharuna Sagar, BBC Look North, Gateshead.